Okay, so guys, if you look at this crafting table right now, these are the items that were craftable during Season 1. Now, since Season 1 already ended, this is basically a second chance for players who were not able to craft these items before. And in order to craft them again, you will need this something called legacy crafting materials. So today guys, we're going to dive into this specific material and talk about what we might expect. But anyway guys, before we continue, quick words from our sponsor. If you're looking for cheap and best Legend of YMIR diamonds, you can buy from MMOXP and just use my code Shendong to get your 6% discount, and link is in our description. Alright, so guys, if you check the update posted on the official Legend of YMIR Global website, they mentioned two important things. First, they said that the materials required for legacy crafting will be a lot harder compared to the original Season 1 requirements. And second, they mentioned that legacy crafting recipes will be available starting January 6, 2026. And right now, at the time I'm recording this, it's only January 4. So that's why we cannot see the recipes yet or the materials needed. And honestly guys, that's pretty much the only information they gave us. So for now, all we can really do is just guess. So one possibility is that these materials might come from the cost shop, maybe, but the second guess, which I personally think has a higher chance, is that it will be similar to how it worked on the Korea server. The reason I say that is because if you look closely, these materials fall under the legacy tab and they're also categorized under the season of growth. So just remember those words guys. Now if we check how this works in the Korea version, these are the materials that you need. And if you compare them, most of these materials are actually very similar to what we had back in Season 1. The main difference here is the coin of growth. And coin of growth is actually already connected to legacy systems. For example, right now in the global server, if you go to the regional trade and check the legacy category, you'll see these gears. These gears can be crafted using the coin of growth. So based on that guys, I think there's really a good chance that the global version will work in a similar way, where we'll also be using coin of growth for this legacy crafting recipe. Okay, so now guys, let me show you how the coin of growth is crafted here in the global version. If you open your menu and then you go here in the refine, and then under the refine coin tab, you will see this coin with the number 1 on it. So guys, this is the coin of growth, and to craft this, you need at least 1 blue gear and a refining stone of growth. And with this process, you can craft 20 pieces of coin of growth at a time based on this table that we are seeing. But keep in mind guys, as far as I know, this process is still based on chance. So even if you have all the materials needed, there's still a chance that you get nothing and you just lose your materials. Now let's talk about the prices based on the time that I'm recording this. So starting with the coin of growth itself, it's currently playing around 0.50 WMIX. And in terms of diamond, it's roughly around 20 diamonds. And next, for the materials needed to craft it, the first one is the refining stone of growth. Right now, this is sitting at around 19 WMIX, which is interesting because before, as I remember, this was only around like 10 or 11 WMIX. So just imagine if you collected this before and start selling now, you can have some profit today. And the other material you need is any kind of blue gear that is not bound. And guys, if you're buying directly a blue gear level, this accessory right here is one of the cheapest option. And it's only around 10 diamonds. But guys, here's a quick tip. There's actually a cheaper way to get this kind of blue gear. So guys, if you open your menu again, then here you go to the trading station. And then here in the consumables and then chests, and you'll find something called the support chest of growth. This chest is only around 1 diamond per box, and if you check what's inside, you can get a necklace of growth from it. So effectively, you're getting a blue gear for about 1 diamond each. Now guys, the reason why I'm sharing all these prices with you is because there's a potential gamble here. Like if these materials are indeed what players will need after the update, then buying them right now while they're still cheap might turn into profit later on. And let me add one more thing here guys. Another material that we saw being used a lot in the Korea server is the silverine. Right now if you check the price of silverine, it's hitting at less than 1 diamond. And that actually makes sense because we're not really using it right now since season 1 is already over. So that's just simply basic supply and demand, right? But if we end up being right with what we are talking here and these materials become relevant again after the update just like in Korea, then investing in them right now could potentially pay off later after the January 6 update. But again guys, friendly reminder, I want to be very clear here. I'm not encouraging anyone to take risk or gamble. This is purely speculation guys, and this kind of thing is always risky. Super risky guys. And the reason I make this type of content is simply to help with brainstorming ideas, especially right now when farming diamonds feels really hard. Sometimes one option is just buying and selling and studying the market and understanding how the game changes with every Tuesday update. And if you want more content like this where I share what we might expect from future updates and connect things based on the Korea server, even though nothing is 100% guaranteed, I believe that seeing the bigger picture can really help when it comes to making smarter and better decisions, especially in the market. So if you want to stay updated on this kind of topics, feel free to subscribe. I'm always keeping an eye on the official announcement and looking for possible opportunities for us, especially in the market. Alright, so guys, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next Legend of YMIR content. Happy gaming guys!